Hi, everyone. Welcome to the webinar for week 5 of the volume training. Marsha and I were talking about this a little bit. We're saying how it's a little bit redundant, but we're going to go over hopefully some extra information and extra ideas and stuff like that. But the topic for week 5 is driving team volume with things like 7-day Shakeology challenges and new program launches. So we're going to talk a little bit about things that have worked for us and or that we've heard work and, go from there. So obviously one of them is the 7-day Shakeology challenge. So this would be sample packs, could be now back when I did it, they didn't have sample packs, but you could do a 7-day sample pack where the customer purchases their own, or you can create a list and everybody that wants to join 7-day Shakeology, shake off, you would just figure out what flavor they want and you'd buy a packet, like the packets of them, and ship them out. So if you say I'm offering a Shakeology shake off with vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, you can get those in a combo pack and then you just mark off on the list who wants what flavor. I never bought my Shakeology boxes until I knew that I had pretty much all of the flavors gone, because I wasn't going to spend extra money on another box that I wasn't going to make back. So that was one of the things that I've done that worked really well for like discount coaches, because if they really liked it, then I signed them up as discount coaches. Marsha, do you have anything to add to that? Have you ever done a shake off?
Yeah, but I was thinking, like for what works well, I think for my team is to change things up, because when you think of, your team volume, it's coaches, right? So one thing that I have done really actually focused on a lot this month for September, because it's been a really hard month for a lot of people, is going back to my my inactive coaches. So, and to try to re-engage any inactives. So inviting them into, some kind of new challenge group that you can offer to get them interested and excited. I'm doing a 10-pound down group right now that opened today, actually, is day one. Well, it was preseason last week, so today is official day one. So my post was my skinny jeans. So the goal is for every person in the group to lose 10 pounds. And we have over 30 people in the group. So we're going to combine lose over 300 pounds in our group. So I just, when you change up your challenge groups, that can be enticing to your current customers and discount coaches. So I don't know how many people, a lot of my inactives were active for me again this month, because I made it a requirement for them to use Shakeology and the Beachbody fitness program. So that's one way you can up your volume. The Shakeology groups are for me, I don't do them a whole lot. They're good, I think, for people who don't want to invest a lot of money into Shakeology. So for that reason, because they don't want to invest a lot, they don't always end up being challengers for me either that way. So they're curious about it. And I kind of have mixed feelings about doing like even a 2 or 3 pack sample, because if they don't know how to make them right away, sometimes people already have it in their head because of what they've heard that they're not going to like it. So if they're only getting like a 3 packet sample and they don't like them, they're not going to buy a bag. So I really try to promote, it's risk-free. They can try it for 30 days. If they don't love it, they don't have to, use it again or whatever. I really try to tell them that a lot of times people don't like them at first because your taste buds are changing, and depending on how their diet was before, Shakeology is going to taste different from day 1 to day 20, so I don't know, I'm kind of getting off on a tangent here. Other things that what I want to do next month is to do a 7-day boost group, actually, where people will buy a tub of one of the Shakeology boosts. So, just using the product catalog to offer different things that are maybe interesting or exciting. I've done I don't even remember what they're called, the slimming formula pills before the Success Club trip this spring. And it was something, like a lot of coaches get asked, what do you know about the slimming formula? And it's like, well, I don't know anything about it. We really are reps for Shakeology or for the products. So we almost want to have knowledge about what's in our product catalog. So by running different groups for your coaching team, that also gives them kind of an added benefit to have experience with the items that are available in the product catalog. So that way when their customers ask them about the different things, then they can say, yeah, I did try that, and this is what I found. Also, Kaileigh and I were talking, like a lot of times coaches are doing giveaways for their challenge groups, like prizes or different challenges, like a plank challenge. So whoever posts the most amount of pictures doing the most unique planks, or the most awesome presentation of their Shakeology will get a prize for me today. So for those things, use what's available in your Team Beachbody account. So you can do like the energy and endurance sample packs, and give away like a packet or two of the energy and endurance. P90X bars, they're really good. They taste like a candy bar. I love them. So, you can encourage your team to do the same. So that's going to up your volume, and it's going to also share product with their customers. So hopefully, their customers will get a P90X bar and agree that they are awesome, and they're going to also use them for their protein bar. So it's just a way that, for you to start helping your team think about what else is there that I can use to help my customers and help my coaches. And the other thing I think I mentioned one other week is the resistance band is another great example. So for the 21-Day Fix Extreme program, we need that pink resistance band. If your coaches or your team aren't sharing with their customers that they need that band and they can get it in their Coach Online or their Team Beachbody membership, they're going to go to Target or wherever else, Dick's Sporting Goods, and buy one there. So why not tell them you can get it here, and as a preferred customer, you get 25% off of it. So, it's a great deal. What am I leaving out, Kaileigh? Anything else? Other groups that I've done.
I've done 7-day shredding cleanses.
Yeah.
So they would buy the refresh challenge pack.
Yep. That one too, like, it's such a, like, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but the 3-day refresh, if they buy just the 3-day refresh, I feel like I'm totally ripping them off for their money. Like, it's $70 some just for 3 days. So, this month with 3-day refresh being on sale, that is one thing too. Anyone who I talked to about upgrading to preferred customer or coach from a customer, I suggested they use a 3-day refresh because it's literally $10 versus 70 something, normal price. But I feel horrible having someone just buy the 3-day refresh when they can get the 30 days of Shakeology with it for not too much more.
Yeah. Yeah. Expensive. So yeah, that's worked for me. I know that, like, for a lot of girls on my team, the sample pack of Shakeology does work for them, that 5-day group. They turn over a lot of discounts wanting to continue Shakeology. So that is something that has worked. Trying to think what else I've done. Those are like the short groups that I've done. Besides like free groups leading into a challenge group. Right. But that doesn't really drive volume.
I guess I would just encourage you to go through your Team Beachbody Mall, your shop tab. You can log out of your Team Beachbody account and then just click on, in your browser, Team Beachbody. So that way you can see what, there is to offer, the challenge packs and everything, just like a normal customer would. But, like the compound effect, for example, you can get that in your Coach Online office. I don't know if there's any point volume associated with it. There's probably not. But just to be familiar with what there all is, cross-selling the performance line, and that maybe could be a group, try performance line for a month and see if you notice a difference. Especially with Hammer and Chisel coming out, that would be a great way for you to share, that type of product lines with anyone using Body Beast. I know for me and my team, I've had a lot of new coaches get on board with Body Beast this month, especially. And a lot of us are using the performance line. The other thing we were going to talk about is new product launches. One thing that's really worked well for me and my team is to create a public event leading up to any new program launch. So, be thinking of doing that for your team as well as we get closer. Probably I would say a month before the release date. You can create that public event, have your whole team either create their own public event or invite to yours, and then just post in their information, motivation, little teasers about the program leading up to the event. And then they'll have the requirement to make their challenge pack purchase the day that it's available and then you can move them over into Facebook group after that.
Yeah. And if you use the word test group on a new product launch, be careful. You have to be aware of how you're using it. You can get in trouble with Beachbody. So it's just a heads up. We talked about that at the 3 Vital Behaviors training this past weekend. But yeah, you can call it like your team name test group for the product, and you can talk about how they'll be one of the first people to use it because it's brand new, but they're not like, Beachbody test program.
And didn't I see something too, Kaileigh, that maybe you saw this, where we can't use the program name in our groups either?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, so like size test group would be something that we wouldn't be able to use. So something to keep in mind.
Come up with catchy names.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything else, Kaileigh, or?
I think that's it. Lots of ways to drive. Think outside the box.
Yeah, I think, as a diamond coach or, leader of your team, it starts with you to get your creative wheels thinking and, come up with a different plan each month and just something new, a different twist that you can put on it. Invite, your coaches to do coach-only groups. And that way, it keeps them working towards their own transformations and keeping things fun and keeping them engaged too.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Okay, we'll see you guys back on Wednesday for the question and answer. If you guys have anything you want to ask about, you can post in the group as well. So otherwise, we will see you back here Wednesday night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.